Hi YouTube. So this video, as you can tell by the title, is how to make your own Z palette. And altogether it only costs like less than $5 to make this compared to like the $20 Z palette. And so this is what mine looked like when I finished. And open it up. And shadow stand. And so first off, if you are young, if you're like a kid, please get your parents to help you and get their permission to do this, because you will be using a box cutter and it is very easy to hurt yourself. And I don't want your parents getting mad at me for showing you how to do this and then you go off and hurt yourself. So get parents' permission first. And let's get into the products, or the things that you will need to make this. You will need a DVD case, so just a regular DVD case. A box cutter. I got mine from the dollar store for $1. You will need some kind of cardboard. This is just a little thing that goes over the DVD thing. It's just a piece of cardboard that you don't care about, or like a piece of box or something. Duct tape to decorate your thing, like this. And magnet sheets. This is optional to get magnet sheets. I got this 2-pack of magnet sheets from Walmart. It was like less than $2 for this, so not expensive. And the reason I'm saying it's optional is because I will also be teaching you how to depot shadows, like these like CoverGirl shadows, Maybelline. I will show you how to depot these, and not all of them are in like a metal dish, and so they won't magnetically stick to the magnet sheets. Like these, not all of these have a metal thing, so they're not magnetically sticking. I used the glue that was holding them into this and just stuck it on here, and so it's kind of glued on, which I don't mind. They aren't going to go anywhere, and I can still take them off if I need to. So that's what I did for this, and that is why this is optional. You can either, if you have ones that are like magnetic, like the MAC shadows and stuff like that, that are meant for a Z palette, then you can use the magnetic sheets and it will work fine. But if you don't want to, you can just glue it in and be done with it. So let's get started with how to make the Z palette. First off, you're going to take your DVD case and you're going to take out this little sleeve here. You don't need that. And then you have this plastic film over, and you need to be careful not to cut this, and that is why we have the piece of cardboard, because you're going to stick that under the plastic film to make sure you don't cut that, because you are going to be using that to make it the see-through cover. And the first thing you're going to do is take the CD half and you're going to cut around the edges and take that part off. You need to be careful not to cut on this line. Don't cut on that, because then you will cut it in half. So you need to cut it away from that and cut this out. And I am going to go ahead and do that off camera and show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, I figured I would show you kind of how I'm cutting it, and then I will go back off camera and finish cutting. So there is this line for the closing it. And then right here, I'm going right along this flat edge of the CD holder part and cutting right across that edge, and then all the way across straight above this line of the folding part. And then I will continue to just cut around all of the edges and cut along the flat edge of this top part too. So I'm going to go back off camera and finish cutting, and then I'll be back. Okay, so you should have this part cut out now. So just like that. And now this is completely open. And we will come over to this side. These little clips we are going to cut off. So you'll just take your knife and cut these little clips off, and I'm going to go ahead and do that and be right back. Okay, so now you've cut off these little clips, and so it looks like this now. And now you will take your magnet sheet and put it right here. Okay, first you're going to take the little magnet sheet and measure it, because mine are slightly too long, and then you're just going to cut off the excess. And now that you have it where it fits in your DVD case, you're going to take the back off. Like that. And then I'm just like putting it right under this little clip and then sticking it down. And just like that. And now this is magnetic, and you can put your things on. And now we will make the DVD case prettier, like this one. You can just get any kind of duct tape you want to make this however you want it to look like. And I will show you how I cover this. So I'm going to use pink for this one. Just taking the tape and I'm going to try to set this in the middle here. So it's on the end. Okay, so it's like this. I'm sticking it to the end. And then I will cut off right there. Okay. So it's like this, and then just sticking it down like that. And then I will cut down the middle so that we can open it still. And then it is perfectly put on there. And you will do that around all the sides and around this part. You'll just take your knife and cut around there so that you still have that open. And then you will put them all vertical or horizontal or diagonal, whatever you want to do. So I will go and do that and be right back. And this is what it looks like when it is completely covered and finished. And now you can start putting your eyeshadows or blushes or whatever in your new Z palette. And I'm going to show you how I depot my regular eyeshadows that, aren't meant for putting in a Z palette, like this quad from CoverGirl. I'm going to show you how I depot it. So you'll need something very thin to get it out, and these are just scissors I use to shape my eyebrows, and so I'm going to use these, and there's like a little gap between the pan and the container, and you just stick it in there, and then very carefully try not to mess up your shadow like I just did, but if you do, then just pat it back together. So you're just going to stick it in here and bend your scissors or whatever back towards you and pop it out. Like that. And these are simply glued into here, and I'm pretty sure, one second, let me check. These actually are a metal, I think, so they just would stick right on. So you can take the glue off the back if you want, if it is a metal that will magnetically stick onto the magnet thing, you know, magnetically. But if it does actually just stick and you don't need the glue, then you can scrape the glue off. I'm just going to leave the glue for extra security so it stays on here. And then you just put it on wherever you want it to be, and you are done. And so that is how this works. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this and you found it helpful, then please press the like button and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.